Hi guys, how are you? So I apologize, we're going to be this way today. Hello! For those of you that are coming in that might be new, my name is Amber and this is Ooh Ah Crochet. We are doing a market prep video. I'm at my mom's. You can't see, but we're in a different location. At my mom's getting ready for the craft fair for tomorrow. We have to be there. Set up is 7 a.m. It's currently 8:15, so yeah, we'll probably not get much sleep. Here's first item I finished. I had this partially done, but I added the tip and I surface crocheted the F. So not gonna take this one. Mom overrode me on this one for church. It's a youth group church fundraiser kind of a thing, craft fair. So we're vendor fair. It's not necessarily a craft fair, it's a vendor fair. The next pattern, I finished these actually all this week, you guys. So I've been trying to bust them out. This is a bee. This is by All From Jade. So this bee is articulated. Every piece is separate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The ears are crocheted in a chain. 7, 8. So you have 8 pieces. These are in the round. So 8 pieces to crochet on, and then you attach a string from one end to the other and then back and tie it off. So it is quite complicated, but I like it. However, I think you need to do either color eyes or something else. She puts blush on it, but I tried blush and it didn't look right, so I added the white around the eyes. I think I probably should have done something different with my head, like secured it differently. The wings, I think there are better patterns for the wings. I don't know how to fix that, or if you would like crochet around it, maybe make it a little thicker. But they're pretty floppy. I don't know if I like the floppy, and I'm using Bernat Blanket. So it says to slip stitch for the legs. I don't know. I might, if you wanted it thicker or, you know, like not so flimsy, I think I would do a single crochet. So just a few pattern notes. Otherwise, it's super cute. And the pattern pack I bought with this actually comes with an ant, a wasp, and a butterfly. So, oh, and a caterpillar, sorry. So the caterpillar, I think will be my next one to make from her. But that is All From Jade, and she has a website. You can get it on Etsy. There's all kinds of places you can do that. She also has a YouTube channel. These are also All From Jade. And they are swinging pets. Now, I have not made a swinging pet before, so this was pretty fun. The chair is actually super simple. And it goes, I like this because it goes through the bobble of the arm. And then you attach it on the other side, you go through the bobble, and then you attach your string. So it's all attached. It's not coming apart. You can move it. You can move the chair up and down, but you can adjust it. So I made 2 penguins. So I made 2 of each. Sorry about my reach here. Getcha. So I have 8 total. So this was the water package. This was the water animal bundle set. So we've got 2 penguins, and somehow one of my penguins is a little bit bigger than the other. I think I must have added another row. I was trying to do it without memorizing the stitch. So I'm having problems with the sinker eyes you got, or the eyeballs that I got. I'm just like, I'm not happy with them. These are okay, but these ones with the discs on them, they're just kind of, I don't know, you really can't see the eyeball unless you look at it at certain angles, but I'll show you that on my cat here in a minute, but I don't know, I like these. Anyway, all the detail parts make or break your animal, let me tell you. I'm very, very particular, so that kind of drives me a little bit nuts, but all right. So here's the axolotl on a swing. I bet you would never think about that with an animal pet. So these are all done in Bernat Blanket because this is what I have on hand. Variegated I used on this one. I used the variegated for the fins and the tail. And I started it in this pink on this one, so I made two, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to use it because it's already made. So I did. I don't think they'll notice. You got two pink axolotls. Got those there. And these, you guys, just made me squeal. They just make me squeal. This is the frog, little frog pattern. And he's just so, see, this one's got a little bit of attitude. He's looking at you. I put really big eyes on this one. There's just a slight difference in the eyeballs. I could hardly get these snapped on, you guys. I was using every little bit of my push to get them on. But this is a variegated green. I really like the variegated green. It turns out just super cute. It's kind of patchy, but not too bad. So all these animals are going to go in my mystery box. And my mommy, I just have a stack, just a small stack right here of these boxes. Not sponsored by Diet Coke. And Mom made me a sticker. She made me a sticker. So we're going to do that just until I can order, like, you know, like the mystery boxes from Amazon or something. And they will all fit in there. I'm pretty sure. This one might not because it's stuffed a little firmer. But I'm sure the rest of them will. So the last one I did was the turtle. And again, you've got the variegated green on the baubles, a different shell color on the front, and a different shell color on the back. And this is a variegated. It's got the creams, browns, greens, and a little bit of this like burgundy color in there. So I thought that was kind of cool. So we got two of those. And these are fairly quick. Once I got the pattern down, they're about, I don't want to say 30 minutes, but maybe 40. So they will fit in here, and we'll get those all closed up, and we're going to sell those for the craft fair tomorrow. I sent Mom pictures, so she's going to make me a little sign that says mystery box plushies on there. And we'll see how they do. People say they do well, and I'm hoping that's so. So I took the gummy worms that I had, and I added some faces because the kids thought they needed a face. So I did that. Just a little smiley. All right, we got that. And then the next pattern. So these were patterns I had just recently bought, but hadn't had time to work on them. Look at his face. Look at his face. He has silver sparkly eyes, but again, because of that eyeball, it's like hard to see the color. It kind of doesn't really highlight the sparkle in his eyes unless you're like up close and looking at him. I wish the clear part was bigger so you could see the sparkle, you know what I mean? All right, this is Diddy Dex, the dinosaur. He is like a lovey. I'm not sure what I'm going to charge for him. Oh, my mystery boxes, I was going to do 15. The bee, I'm thinking, I don't know what to do for the bee. Mom, we're thinking 25. I think I should do more, but 25 is what we're going to put on it. I don't know what to do for this one. Like 22? You guys tell me if I'm off, but he's small, but he's a lot of work. So this is 4 single crochets all the way around, and then all 4 legs you have to sew on. You have to sew on each the ears and the bobble, and surface crochet the head, or this part here, and then the wings. So I did talk to Ella and a few other people, but I love him. He's super cute. I have no problems. I did put my eyes 1 stitch too far apart. So when I did the spikes, I actually did 2 rows of spikes instead of 1 because it made him look lopsided because there was too much room between. So the spike looked disproportionate. So I put 2 spikes in, or 2 rows of spikes. Anyway, the only thing I had a question about this pattern was I didn't like the wings, because it says to make 2 wings, but you're making the wings the exact same. So when you attach the other wing, unless you're putting it upside down, it's going to be wrong side up, which is this one. You can clearly tell which one's right side up and which one's wrong side up. So the only thing I could think of to fix that or remedy that would be to go crochet around the outside and then maybe give it some bars across. I've seen other patterns with that. That's probably maybe why they do it. It helps to stabilize it. But there is, the only stuffing in this whole thing is the head. The rest of it is just floppy floppy. So that's pretty cool. And your ends and whatever else are inside your legs, so they don't need stuffing. I really do like the feet. I like how they came out. So that's my only problem with that pattern is I just need to mentally sit down and figure out how to do this backwards so I can have both my wings the same instead of one one hanging up and one hanging down, unless you physically want to manhandle them all the time to fix it. But anyway, he's super cute. He's super cute. So that's Ditty Decks. I'm sure you guys have already seen that pattern before, but if you haven't, I will link it down below so you guys can go buy that. I do highly recommend that if you buy stuff off of Etsy and you put something in your cart, you leave it in your cart, if you pay attention to your Etsy account, you may or may not get a coupon code from the buyer or from the seller. So just a little tip. When I did buy one of the patterns, I did get a thank you coupon shortly thereafter, and then I bought the other, they call them fidget ones because they're articulated. So that's a good way to get a discount too. Let's see, this is, I think I showed you guys these, but I haven't priced them yet. Chicken nuggets. So these are going to go on the sale. I think I'm going to do $5 each. I thought about more, but I think 5 is fair. If they sell, great. I didn't use much of a skein. It doesn't take much yarn, so there's that. And then the last item for the night is my loaf cat. So you can't really see. Oh, you get a little bit of sparkle there. Yeah, so there's there is the green eye in there, but it's really super hard to see. Even on, when I took a picture, it did come through. You can see the little bit of green there. So, but I watched Ella's pattern. Hi, Ella. I always have to watch just to remind myself what I'm doing because I haven't made one in a while. But here's what we've got going on. It's already 12 minutes in, but I'm going to post this up. And I do have some exciting news to share with you about my weight loss journey. I know that Fitness Friday doesn't really do that well as far as stats, but I will put that at the end if you guys are interested. I will attach the little screenshot I took of my weight loss. And I am down, I think it was 236. So that is, where are we at? I started at 310. That's where I started measuring anyway. And so 236. So that's pretty good. I think that's good. And I'm at July 30th is my year date. So 70 pounds. Over 70, let's see, not 70, I can't do math in my head, you guys. 66 pounds, something like that, 64 pounds, I don't know. You guys can do math. But I am happy to tell you that my protein is up to 7.6, which I should go back and look at the original numbers. The original numbers were super low, like in the 6s. And if I'm eating all protein all day long, you almost think I probably have one of those protein deficiencies, or, you know, the body takes longer to absorb protein. It could be, you know, the way I was eating and the lifetime of eating wrong things. But yeah, so protein is a huge, you need a lot of protein to make your body work. And I was obviously not getting enough in my body in the first place. So, and I can't take the protein shakes or any of that stuff because it's got all, I mean, if you look at the sugar count in that, you guys, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I will let you know how tomorrow goes, and I hope you guys have a great weekend until then, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.